Live on a Thursday night. Where the fuck? Move. No, y'all ain't coming over here. Y'all ain't fucking with me during this. We're gonna put this right here so that y'all stay the fuck away. And we're gonna put it on Thursday night football. Who's playing? Oh, wait, we got two of them. No, we got one. Go here. Let's see. Goddamn. Seriously? You're okay. I'm not getting into you yet. What's up? Whoever's in here. Should be more behind you. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We got an interesting night tonight. So hang around. Hang around. Oh, two of you. All right. We got a game on TV. We got the Broncos versus the Falcons. Or not the Broncos, the Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Falcons. And the Bucks are wearing their creamsicle unis, which is pretty cool, actually. We got two of you. I need a few more before we get situated with what we're doing tonight. The background might give you a hint. See that? Yeah, that might give you a hint as to what we're going to be doing here, or I'm going to be doing. You guys could just sit back and watch and make fun of me if you want to. Anybody want to talk? Anyone? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Have you ever had these? Have you ever had these? I know it's backwards. Tic Tac Chewies. These are really good. If you've never had them, you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree. They're pretty good. This is a Fruit Adventure. Those are good. Those are good gummies, but they're not nearly as good as these gummies. Looper. Sour watermelon, 10,000 milligrams. Oh, finally got some people fucking talking. Okay, what's up, Hi-Oh? Hi-Oh! Let me see. Wheeler Walker Jr. I don't know who that is, but I assume you're saying I look like him. How is my Kid Rock doing, my buddy? Hello, Heather. This is how I'm doing. What the fuck? It's the same old thing. Rue acting like a fool, trying to get out the door. I got these watermelon gummies. They are Looper gummies. And oh, thanks, man. I think it goes with the shirt. You see, don't be a. And then I got my youth pastor shirt on, where you get 10,000. Sick glasses. Where's the moon rocks? What's up, relaxing music? Relaxing music. Check it out. Watermelon gummies, 10,000 milligrams. They are 500 milligrams a gummy. I just picked them up, and I'm going to be taking one. And I just want to see how I respond to them in real time. I dropped one. Jesus Christ, I got to get that. I want my dogs to get that. Love it. Yeah. Now, if you have animals, they're sometimes they're going to get into these things. That if you leave them out, they will. You don't want an animal. See, she already wants it. See, you don't want an animal to get a hold of these gummies. It's not fun what happens. Never seen them that strong. No offense, your hair. It's a myth of Phil. Robertson, like a myth of Phil Robertson and Ric Flair. Man, it's all over the place. It's clean. I just got out of the shower not too long ago. That's going to be disastrous. Okay. Yeah. Rue has actually gotten a hold of one time. I'm going to do the beagle toss until she figures out she's not coming over here. I'm blocking them good tonight. Rue got a hold of one of these one time, and we didn't know. She didn't. We don't think she got much of it. I think there was like a quarter of one or something that my wife left out on the. I don't know. I don't know how the hell she got it, but we were scared as hell. We rushed her to the emergency room or to the 3 o'clock in the morning to a vet, and the vet saw it and saw the way she was acting, and then she proceeded to pee all over the lobby. And the vet was like, "Do you have any THC gummies around your house?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "We think your dog may have gotten into it. We're going to save you a lot of money. Take her home, put her on the bed with you, and let her chill out." And that's exactly what she did. She was wobbling. I felt like so bad about that shit. I really felt bad about it. It was not cool. Sour watermelon THC gummies. Dogs are better than humans. Hell yeah, they are. You might need an ER after this. No, man. I'll be all right. Taste-wise, they're kind of, I don't know, not the greatest. Or a good nap. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, guys, what's happening, man? You got football on TV. You got the Bucks in their creamsicle uniforms. Love that shit. Relaxing music. How was your day, man? How'd y'all do? How'd y'all do today? Sativa or indica? I don't know. Let me check. I guess I should check that, huh? It says ultra potent. Delta 9, THCA. Start with a quarter of a gummy. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't starting with a quarter of a gummy. How was your day, guys? I think it's sativa. I think. I don't know. A guy out there was trying to push the Jack Hare best strain ever. Guy up at the gummy shop. I know those guys are really cool. He was trying to push some mushroom gummies on me. Anybody had experience with those? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little afraid of that. Let me see. I work all day. It was a mixed bag of insanity and work. Well, I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're home now. Hopefully you had a good day, man. I got a funny story for you. Liver cheese. That's me, guys. I was at the Dollar Tree today. Yeah, I shop at the Dollar Tree. Who's giving me hearts? Thank you. Thank you for that. I was at the Dollar Tree today, and I was in line, and I was talking to the cashier. I talk to the cashiers every place I go, like I talk to you guys. I think that, we have to shake them out of that doldrum every now and then because, they're sitting there seeing the same customers over and over and over and over and over. So whether they like it or not, I'm going to be a different customer for them. I'm going to make them smile. I'm going to try to make them laugh. That's just what I do. It's indica. Okay. So I'll be sleeping good tonight is what you're saying. All right. So anyway, I was in the Dollar Tree, and I was talking to the cashier, and I was asking her because they had these Rice Krispie treats, the the soft Rice Krispie treats, but they had a salted caramel one, which I've never had before. And I was like, that's either going to be terrible or it's going to be pretty good. So I took it up and I asked the woman up there, I was like, how do you think these are going to be? And she looked at them and she's like, I don't know. Those are good. And I said, even the caramel ones? She didn't know about the caramel ones. But anyway, I looked and it was open. Somebody had taken a bite out of it and decided they didn't want it. So I took that back. Anyway, long story short, I took it back. I was joking around with the cashier. While I was checking out, I noticed out the window out front, there was a gentleman who was looking at me like he knew me, or something. So I was like, who's this? And honestly, he was giving me the up and down. So I was just kind of like, either I know this guy or he just wants to kick my ass. One of the two. I don't know. So I walked outside and waited. After I got done, I didn't let him know that I saw him looking at me, but I went out and I went right up to him. I was like, hey, man, how you doing? I said, do I know you or you know me? What's going on? And then he said something about Gen X. So he was, he was just a fan, but he was staring me down and we talked and he told me his stories about how, I mean, he'd been a watcher for a while. I think he comes to the streams too. I didn't ask his name, but he was a really nice guy, older guy. And I walked with him to the car. We swapped a couple of stories and I told him appreciate him viewing. But seriously, I thought it was somebody waiting right outside to get my ass or to kick my ass, because of the content that I do. Some people find that they want to, put them up, So luckily it wasn't, and I got to meet another fan. It's always awesome. He said he watches back from the fucking dog video days. He said he likes it when I go do the dog videos. So I said I'll do some more dog videos. Sativa will have you napped out. You're not napping. Okay. So it's sativa is the one that puts you down, and indica kind of lifts you up. I don't know. All right, but anyway, guys, if you've ever taken one of these he said that they're new or they're newer, and they've got a whole section of them now. He said people are going nuts over them. These mushroom gummies. So if you have any experience with those, please let me know. But with me and my gang affiliated, the gang of fucking Gen X, baby. So let me know, because I'm kind of, I don't want to take something that I'm going to wind up walking into the backyard and climbing a fucking tree. You know what I mean? So he said, no, man, it's a good high. He said it's a good buzz. It's a euphoric buzz. So I was like, oh, I'm down for euphoric. Hey. So, no advice. Don't go near them. Anyone? Okay, we got a tie game here, 7-7. Falcons and the Bucks. I don't care who wins. I really don't. I just want to watch a good football game. 3 people. Come on, guys. Come on. But you see behind me the gummies. So I prepared for tonight. And with I had this shirt on too. So actually, I had this shirt on, and I thought he was going to come out and ask what church I was affiliated with, which is, I don't know what I would have told him. I would have made up something funny, I'm sure, or something ridiculous. Because this shirt here, it's just a shirt. You don't have to be a youth pastor to wear a youth pastor shirt. But I do consider myself a youth pastor. Down a dream. We're all, if we're, if a younger person asks me for advice and I give them advice, then I consider myself a youth pastor. Where's Mary? Mary's been gone. I think we pissed Mary off. I think Mary hadn't been in here, and I think that I'm trying to recall when it could have happened. It could have been any time. Mary was probably hanging on by a thread. But I liked her. I liked her. I want her in here, but I haven't seen her, so who knows? Relaxing music. So you had a good day today. How about CG, C5, G5. How you doing, man? Ask him if I'm gang affiliated. You're probably gone already. What are you chewing on? Hey, what are you doing? What is that? You can chew on that. You can chew on that, baby girl. Yeah, and what do y'all think about the we talked about it earlier, the Venezuelan oil tanker that's been kidnapped? Damn, Joe Dirt got old on this. Thank you, man. Thank you, T man. I appreciate that, brother. I always appreciate being called old. Because when somebody calls you old, it means you have wisdom. All right. A cool story about weed. If you have an indica strain and you grow it at an altitude, it'll become sativa. That is a cool story. See, relaxing music, that's what you're here for, man. You come in here and you give these nice little tidbits that we can take with us. I did not know that. You educated me on something today, so thank you for that. Always want to be educated. Good shit, man. As usual, relaxing music. I would pin that comment, but I feel like we're going to get a little rowdy in here. So, see the rooster hat? You got any game rooster? No, I don't. It's actually just says, don't be a cock with a sucker. Oh my God. I got so many hats I got to show you guys that I haven't worn yet. Holy crap. I collect hats, I guess. I buy the shit out of hats. So much they're cheap and cool. Because I am a cheap bastard. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I got the meal today at KFC, in case y'all were wondering. I actually turned a few people on to that meal, and they're like, holy shit, I'm going to get that tonight. It's the one where you go into their app and you order, you got to get $10 worth of food, and you get a $2 pot pie. Okay, $2 pot pie, and you got to get $10 of food. But if you go into the app, they have a thing called I don't know, it's a Thanksgiving shareable or something. But it's 3 large sides. Large sides are about $6, $7. So you get $18 worth of 3 large sides for $10. So you get 3 large sides with gravy if you get the mashed potatoes, and then you get a pot pie on top of it for $12 total. So there you go. And that'll feed 3 people, maybe 4. It just depends on how much you eat. So a little tip for you guys. I can't wait to go in there to eat those. Let's see. I learned that in Colorado when they had different strains of Colorado weed. I've never been to Colorado, man. That's a fucking shame. I got to get to Colorado. I really do. I can't believe I haven't been there yet. Just to see the state. It's not about, well, it is about weed, but it's also to see the state too. 2 people, man. What? What? Come on. Come on up here. My dogs. I'm gonna kill them. What is it, honey? I just got done listing a bunch of eBay shit. Well, not shit, good stuff. Some Pokemon cards. I'm telling you guys this in case I listed something that you might be interested in. You can go over and buy it on my eBay channel or eBay account. What are you eating? Jesus Christ. If you're ever going to have dogs or little kids, you should get used to that phrase, what are you eating? Because you're going to be fucking saying it constantly. Here comes Rue. She snuck around the back. Oh, God. See her? Y'all see her? Oh, she got scared. What happened? What the hell happened? Did you almost fall off the bed? She snuck over here and almost fell off the bed. All right, I'm going to read you here. I lived there for 10 years. It's amazing. You should go. I can give you recommendations of places to go. I want to go 100%. Add a Q&A sticker. Like to cook? What the hell is that? I want to add a Q&A sticker. I could imagine that, what are the places? Colorado Springs, maybe. I'd want to visit that. What's another one? Aurora? Is that one? Or am I just imagining that? Has anybody heard of Aurora? Aurora? Give me a second. These dogs are driving me fucking crazy. Ugh. They're just staring at me. They're just staring at me. They want to go out. Hang on. Go. You stay out. You're staying out for a while. I don't care how much you start whining, you're staying out for a while. 3rd and 8. All right, I'm back. The youth pastor's back. Oh, Jesus. All right. Not Aurora? I didn't think so. Maybe that's Oregon or something. I don't fucking know. I know Colorado Springs, Denver. What else do I know? Jeez, I don't know much about Colorado, do I? No. Relaxing music. Well, I don't think it was you. I think it was T2 who was going to watch that documentary the other night. I haven't gotten to the Beatles one yet, if that was you. I think it was you. Glenwood Springs. Is that north, south, east, west? Fields at the 20. Returns to the 29-yard line. 9:35 left in the opening half. 7-7 right now. 7-7. Glenwood Springs. Should do some trivia. I hosted a bunch of trivia shows. Well, not a bunch, but I hosted 2 trivia shows back in the day. I did karaoke and I did bar trivia. But our bar trivia was different. I want to do something like that with you guys because it was really cool. We would just ask, like, I had a book called Barguments, and I would go in and we would ask ridiculous questions. I would ask ridiculous questions to the crowd, and they would put down who they voted for. Like, maybe it would be something like, yeah, we should do a road trip, man. When? I love fucking road trips. Not in the winter time though. But yeah, you would ask questions. I would ask questions like, stupid questions like, Betty or Wilma, something like that. Who's the best in bed? And people would answer, and they would leave and give a reason for their answer. And then I would add up all the points. If more people said Betty, then Betty would get the points. And then I would give a point for originality to the best answer or the funniest answer. And we called it, what did we call it? Just kidding. You got to pay for that. God, Bar Logic or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but I did that for a while, and that was pretty damn fun. So if y'all want me to come up with some random fucking question about who, and sorry, I'm throwing the F-bombs a lot tonight. I don't know why that is. If you want to come up with some crazy scenario, the winter time is the best. Yeah, God, what am I talking about? Of course it would be the best time in Colorado in the winter. I'd want to ski, though, and if I want to ski, I'm going to hurt myself. If you had a time machine, would you go back and stop MLK? What a jackass. Would I stop MLK? Come on, dude. You can troll a little better than that. He was already stopped. He was stopped with a fucking bullet. So I don't have to do that. We already stopped him. All right. That was kind of funny though, LO. Well, you heard me laugh. I mean, look, man, trolls will get laughs out of me, okay? You're not gonna come in here and troll me and then I'm just gonna fuck off. I mean, I have done that before, but for the most part, if they come up with something humorous, then I'll laugh about it, and then I'll shame them. Let me see. Can you describe the type of people you don't like? What they look like, what they sound like, and what color? I can't respond to that question because I don't. There's nobody I don't like until they prove to me that they're a prick. Okay, so no, I can't describe a person that I don't like. Um, I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. The one person that I probably wouldn't like would be a millionaire or billionaire who thinks they're more moral than you are. And they show off and they get into they try to get the culture war shit going. So maybe a billionaire. Dude loves everyone's obviously. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna read it. You'll drive through. Hold on. Thank you for the question, though, AJB. I appreciate it. You'll drive through Glenwood Canyon and see red rocks. Oh my God, I've always wanted to. Green evergreens and white snow in a canyon. Wait, so the venue's in Colorado, right? Red Rocks. I've always wanted to see a concert there since I watched. If you haven't watched it yet, go check out Billy Strings at Red Rocks or Red Rock, not Red Rocks, Red Rock. If you're into if you're into music and passion, definitely look that video up. He's got a concert on YouTube. Billy Strings at Red Rock. It's amazing. Okay, dude loves everyone, obviously, until proven otherwise. Thank you, man. Would you ever consider becoming an African? What? What? Okay, when you ask that, how do you mean? That I would just transform into an African American, or that I would move to Africa? I'd move to Africa, if I had the right circumstances. Like if I could live a lot cheaper over there and, knew I was surrounded by good people, I could live over there. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go check it out first. Need a lot of wild animals I might not interact too well with. What's better, a car or a truck? Well, it depends on what line of work you do. I would guess. If you do a lot of hauling, it's going to be a truck. If you like speed, it's going to be a car. Red Rocks is amazing, yeah. Red Rock. I keep saying plural. Truck. There you go. Yeah, jump in, guys. You say truck. I got one held for review. Let's see what this is. Would you rather give money to a homeless or a homo? I mean, whoever needed it, I guess. To me, it doesn't matter what they do with their pee-pees. Did I just say that? I was trying to think of something clever to call it, but it doesn't matter what they do with their tallywhackers to me. I mean, they could still be a great person. And as far as the other one, homeless, I'll help a homeless person out if I have it. If I have it, I'll give it. If they really need it, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, X Sweet X. Johnson's. Guilty of being right. I want a 70 Chevy Chevelle. If you watch I think there was one of those in the Bartlett Parade I did the other day. I think there was maybe one close to it. It might have been a Nova, actually, now that I think about it. Did you know that if a dog is too loud and you give it a lot of weed, it will be quiet forever? Not forever. not forever. Watching my dog high and we couldn't figure out what the hell happened to her. It was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. She was literally walking sideways and wanting to play and shit. And I was like, ran into a tree in the backyard. It was not good. It was not good. I felt like such a bad fucking parent when I went to the vet. She told me it happens more often than you think. She said that happens a lot. It's really been happening more lately now that gummies are everywhere. 70 Chevelle SS with a IS6 454 is awesome. Sounds awesome, man. Big ass muscle cars. Remember when we used to make those giant metal cars? All right, let me let the little shits back in. They're done. Hang on. I know I said I was going to leave them out there, but they're freaking barking and disturbing all my neighbors. Come on, you. You stay out there. You stay out there and play. You lay down. All right, good. I know you sneeze. You sneeze because you want me to know that you're not gonna. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here. Sit down. That's my boy Mose. Okay. All right. It's Black Friday, the one day of the year you're allowed to buy black people. God damn. All right. You know, I'm going to assume that AJB, that you're actually just trolling and you're just being a funny guy and don't really agree with that sentiment. Pretty funny joke. I'd be careful where you say it. Obviously. I don't know. They might laugh at it. Hell, most of the black people I know are cool as fuck, dude. If you told them a joke like that, they would probably laugh. I had a puppy that ate a bowl of bong resin the size of a golf ball. He was never the same after that. Thank you for making me feel like not such a horrible human being, okay? Thank you, Walter Snowden, for taking that title, buddy. It's not your fault, I don't think. But yeah, thank you for that one. I hope he's still around, and I hope he, at least maybe he's feeling good. Oh man, your dog became Rasta after that. I got one helper review. Let's see what it is. You're my uncle's favorite YouTuber. He said you inspired him to sleep with a man for the first time. He left his wife and kids. Two thumbs up on that one. It was pretty decent. Pretty decent. They decided to hide it, but I read it, so. My best friend's dad has a 77 Nova 454 with dual carbs that runs 10 tens. Nice. How much meth do you smoke a day? That would be none, man. You may want to say I look like a meth guy, but I don't fuck with that stuff. No. Badass. No nitro. How much meth you smoke per day? 4 times. He stole it off a plate while I was taking a leak. He was 15 when he passed away. He was just super derpy from that point on. Well, you know, man, dogs don't. Dogs live in the moment. Not saying that it's a good thing what happened to your dog, but you know, let's just assume he had a good rest of his life. Okay, and they wake up every day and they don't give a shit what happened yesterday. They just, you know, my dog wakes up and he's missing his two back legs. Guess what? He's gonna get up and fucking crawl on his front two legs. I mean, he might look at it and go, "What the fuck? What happened to my legs?" But guess what? He's just moving on. We can learn a lot from these guys, without a doubt. You have a great sense of humor, dude. Thank you, massive big, massive big, massive big, massive big. Let me ask you something, man. Now, for you to take that name, I got to give you props because if a girl sees that and you can't provide the goods, then that's all I'm saying. Um, Maybe you're talking about something else. Let me see. He's sitting here with me. He said he will suck a PP tonight in honor of you. Oh man, you used my term from earlier. I like it. Turned it back on my dumb ass. You kind of look like a meth head. Well, you know, I can't help it. That's just the way I was born, brother. He had a great life. Licking windows. Massive big. It's a hilarious name. Yeah. How you doing? Who are you? Santa Claus. I said you don't. I said you don't, bro. Let's see. Oh, you don't. Okay. Thank you, man. That's to me though. That's the if you're gonna be a troll, at least try to inject some humor in it. You don't have to just come in and are you this? Are you that? Are you gay? Are you fucking whatever? Have some originality, and I will read your stuff, and I will reply, and we will actually probably wind up laughing about it. Maybe. Appreciate you clarifying that, Jeremy. I know it, man. Finish the word vinegar. No, man, you finish that word. You finish that word. Oh boy, what you know, what you say. I don't know. I don't know much, but I say a lot. How about that? Does that answer your question? 7-7, man. We got a good game here. Anybody else like those creamsicle uniforms that Tampa Bay wears? Sent happy poop. Okay, here's one that I gotta check it out. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. I know the ending to vinegar. I understand that. Y'all some silly motherfuckers, man. Y'all being silly tonight. I like it. Look, man, if you're ever out and need a snack or anything like that, and you want a good value, hey, honey, Mary's back, Mary's back, Mary's back, Mary's back, Mary's back. Mary, where you been? Where you been, Mary? We've missed you, Mary. We've missed you. Just ignore my shirt, Mary. So I had something happen to me today. I had some random guy scream in my face, so that was fun. What the hell did he scream in your face for, Mary? We all want to know. Inquiring minds want to know why anybody would scream at such a nice lady like you. Oh my God, what a hit. Mary's typing her story out, and we're just waiting anxiously. Who gives a fuck what you are? Just be you and love yourself, and we love you too. Hell yeah. While Mary's typing her story, relaxing music just brings it. He brings the funk. He brings the truth every night. That's what I like about a lot of my viewers. Check it out. If you're ever out and you're looking for something that gives a good mouthfeel, and you get a good value for. This is it right here. Blow Pop Minis. I know it's backwards for you guys. If you've never had these, you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree. $1.25. Used to be $1. But these guys, you'll work on them for a long time because they're just little mini blow pops. And I'm sure y'all are going to rip me up for this when I say it. You just pop one in your mouth, suck on it for a little bit. Go ahead, I teed it up for you. And then you just get a little bit of gum. But the key is you got to leave that gum in your mouth, pop a couple more, chew those, and eventually you get enough to chew. I love your channel. You speak the truth. Thank you, brother. I just like coming in and hanging out with you guys, man. We got a little something going here. My fucking subs have been going up thanks to you guys, and I appreciate it. I did a Christmas parade last week, and you know, I'm in a conservative part of the city, so I figured that what's going to happen is I'll pick up like maybe 20, 30 viewers from doing this live feed. But then they'll figure out what it is I actually do, and they'll fall right off. But so far, they haven't done it. Actually, there was a lady in here last night who was talking to me about my language. And she was right. I didn't need to be using it then. But I told her, you know, I'm a First Amendment guy. You got to you just got to deal with it. If you like candy, you should try Smog Balls made by Toxic Waste Candy Company. I've seen those. I've never tried them. I do. I like candy. Queerly. Stupid ass teeth. I'm not going to read that one. All right, Mary. We're waiting. I feel like Mary's typing out this essay. Doesn't have to be, well, it's better if it's a little detailed, but I want to know why Mary got yelled at today. What did she do? What do y'all think? We give a shout out to my cousin, Lou Sassel. It's his 23rd birthday today. Absolutely. Lou. 23. I can't even remember 23, bro. So, live your life. Have fun. You're at the age right now where have a good time. Travel. Do what you got to do. Get it all out of your system. Because you'll grow as a person. And you'll have fun. So sour. Definitely worth the money. I love sour shit. I love sour shit way more than a 54-year-old man should love sour shit. Absolutely. It's a problem. We got one here. I can't read you. She ran into a mail carrier. People are tense, man. People are tense outside right now. it's cashiers tell me about how they're getting yelled at. You know, anybody that I know that works in retail, I just like, man, it's just time of year. You're getting close. It's almost over. People stress themselves out over the holidays. And that's okay. They're adults. If they want to do that, they can do that. Were you not alive in 2015? What happened in 2015? Oh. Yeah, people are, oh God, man. Today, guys, I got to tell you about this real quick. I found a damn, you know, a pick on the side. Today, I found a 3D printer up at Goodwill. Looked pretty good. And it was a well-known brand because I scanned it and looked it up. I bought so much sweets today. What was I thinking? You're probably... See, man, it's better to have it there and not need it than it is to need it and not have it there. Happy Thursday. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Daniel? Daniel, Best Sports Highlight. We're watching sports right now. I'm watching the Bucks and the Falcons. Yeah, man. You ever popped a gummy or something, or fired one up or something, and then you're sitting around in your house and you're like, "Holy shit, we didn't get snacks." Hey, hey, Kuya Dave's Philippines. You from the Philippines, man? It's cool. It's cool. That's real cool. What's the weather like right now? Would it be reasonable to hypothesis that an individual like you, driven by deep-seated yet unspoken yearning for parental validation that has remained elusive throughout their formative years? That's valid. It's definitely valid. I don't think that I don't think that I've really wanted parental. Let me read you again. Parental validation. My dad died when I was 28. My mom doesn't really grasp what it is I do. So, but you'd like your parents to be proud of you. I think both of my parents were proud of me. I think that my dad is wherever he's at right now, he's proud. So I don't think that's why I do what I do, but that's what you were. How's everyone? I'm doing good. I don't know about everybody else. Might subconsciously channel your psychological distress into an unwavering commitment to hypertrophic physical development, thereby constructing a muscular physique, not merely as an aesthetic or health-oriented pursuit, but as a compensatory mechanism and external manifestation internalized. And I know you love watching me read this shit, you son of a bitch. Inadequate design symbolically rectify their perceived deficit in their parents' recognition of their intrinsic worth. No, I don't. I get what you're saying, kind of, but I mean, everybody wants their parents to be proud of them, I think, but I don't. I think that you reach an age where you just want to do it. You know what I mean? If you have a passion for something, you want to do it. Until after first of the year. You won't read that till after first. You're in Georgia now. Until the first of the year. Let's spark a doobie. I'm down with that, brother. Smoking one with you, fella. Thank you, man. I think the gummy's working. Yeah, it's kicking in a little bit. The last thing my dad said to me was he was proud of me. That meant a lot. That's a big one. Yeah, I could see that meaning a lot. What my dad said to me that I'll never forget. You know how sometimes they'll say something and it's just like that's one you need to lock away in the memory bank because that's an important one. I was about 28, 29 years old. What did I say he died? I think I was 29. It was right before he passed, and I got really lucky because my dad was divorced from my mom when I was at an early age. But what happened was my grandmother passed away, so I wound up staying in her place to keep it up until we could sell it. And then my dad wound up going through a really nasty divorce, and he wound up his last year coming over and staying at the grandmother's too. So we had a chance to bond that last year, which was really cool. But we were sitting down one day, and he told me, he knows, he saw me, and he said, "Man, you worry about a lot. You're a very emotional guy." And he said, "And you're too young to really be worried about all that stuff. I want you to live your life." He told me that. He said, "Don't take everything so seriously." But sorry, Dad. But he told me, and I'll never forget it. He said, "Whatever you do with your life," he goes, "I don't care if you make $1 million or if you don't make much money at all." He goes, "Just love what you do." And it was just one of those, it was kind of a gut punch, because I'm like, holy shit, people tell you you need to be doing this or you need to be doing that. You need to get a job. You need to, if you're not making this X amount of money at this age, then what the hell are you doing? But him telling me that just kind of gave me free reign to go ahead and be myself completely. And he was absolutely right with that. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have jobs they love, and I know that sucks, and I feel for you guys. I've had a lot of jobs I didn't like. But when you find something that you're passionate about and you love doing, and you can somehow eke a living out of it, I don't eke a living out of this yet. I don't, trust me. But, do something you're passionate about. And he said, have fun. Isn't that what life's about? It's about being a good person, protecting people, and just, I don't know. You don't have to protect people to be a good person, but you know what I mean. That was one of those that it clicked in, and I think about it any time that I'm in a, like I've been in jobs before where I'm just like, God, I don't want to fucking walk through that door today. I just don't want to do it. I'm very fortunate that I didn't have kids, so I wasn't stuck in those positions. So I know how fortunate I was as far as that goes and pursuing what it is I really want to do. So I know you can't just get up and walk out a lot of times. I get that, as much as you probably want to. It wouldn't be that way, man, if these companies would take care of their fucking employees a little better. Just look at Costco, those guys get paid well. And you go in there, and if you need help, you get help. They want to help. Yeah, relaxing music. I'm glad you got that, man. I'm glad your dad gave you some sage advice to use in your lifetime. A lot of people don't. Yeah, but I see people sometimes in jobs, and I'm like, man, I wish I could go back there. And I always try to, if somebody's doing a menial job, what people consider a high school job or whatever, at a fast food place or at a retail place, those are the ones that I try to speak with. I try, because you can see it on their face, especially this time of year. They're there and they're like, they don't want to be there, and you can just tell they're in this terrible place. So I make sure, to kind of, hey, I know it sucks, man. I always tell people, though, if I spot a really good worker, like in a menial job or menial job, then I let them know. I'm like, hey, you're not going to be doing this forever, okay? First off. And second off, do the best you can do at your job, because you never know who's your next customer is going to be. That's so fucking true, dude. So true. If you're out there, you're giving 100%, it's going to be seen by somebody. It might not be seen by corporate, but it's going to be seen by somebody. It's going to come in there. They're either going to snipe you away from that company, or they're going to understand that you're a special kind of worker. Let me see. Help the less of we, and you'll be better for it. Well said. That's the one. That one got pinned. That's going up top. Sometimes I do hate how when we're in here, it sounds really preachy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sound preachy. I just want you guys to look at things from a different perspective. You see such nasty shit on Facebook and comments and everything, but man, I'm telling you, they those people who make those comments, you meet them in person, they're not like that. There may be a few. I'm not saying they're all not like that, but a lot of them aren't. They just they're venting in an unnatural way, I think. It's okay, but I just think there's better ways to get your frustrations out. You know, if you're so mad at the world or mad at the other side or whatever, we got to quit this side shit, dude. We got to stop it. And I know eventually we always get to this topic, it seems like. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I want to be an original liver cheese for y'all. 14-10 right now. Falcons, quite surprising. Okay. Mary, we've been waiting on your story. Did she come in and leave? Did she come in and see my hoodie and leave? I hope not. I think she's a bigger person than that. I think she is. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Yeah, that gummy's pretty good. Let me give you a real quick review of this gummy. Now, I know you guys saw me take this, and you're wondering, well, what's YouTube going to do about that? Well, YouTube's not really going to do anything because this is legal in the state of Tennessee. I would never take anything illegal on a live feed just because that video wouldn't be seen. It would be pulled. What was it that I saw today that interested me? Something in the news really interested me today. Besides the whole Venezuela thing. What's up again? Hey, Colt Bailey, what's up, man? I'm just in here with a bunch of nonsense tonight. I took one of these right here. Little Looper gummy. Pretty good. So far, we've had at least one person, Relaxing Music, who has said, yeah, you're definitely, that gummy's hitting you. I was in a good mood when I came in here, though. A fairly good mood today for somebody who curbed a vehicle yesterday and slashed 2 of his tires. Good God. Yeah, I remember you. I'm trying to remember exactly what we talked about, though. Colt, are you the one from, God, did you come in on my audit that day when I was out live doing the audit? I think that was you. Could be mixing you up. Someone else. And the best part about it is I have gummies, so I can blame it on that shit. I probably remember. Once you mentioned where you first talked to me, if it was on a live feed or what. How my fucking beard's getting grayer and grayer, dude. I've been in 3 of your streams. Do you go live every night? At this point, it's kind of a little one-off kind of thing. I want to, again, it will be that way eventually. And I've talked to you guys before, some of you, and I've told you I want to get it set up where you guys can actually call and we can talk. I'd love to see that happen. We'll get a regular format soon. Okay, Colt, just be patient with me, brother, right now while I get everything set up. I don't want to always be live streaming from my vehicle or my bed. You know what I mean? I want to be in that studio. And I know I talk about the studio all the time. Yeah, you were in last night's stream. Last night was pretty good. It was a pretty good stream, if I remember it right. Most of it was pretty good. I wasn't even high last night either. I'm not high every night. Let's get that out of the way. Just on the odd nights, not the even ones. Dog just got into my beagle. I was in last night's stream. Pretty lady. Trump comes in. Says pretty lady. And the night before, I think. Yeah, I know we've talked. Probably something heavy. I'm sure. Because he never slows down. Powerful results in once monthly dosing. Beagle, are you ready to come in? Is she kicking your ass out there too much? Everything is more expensive. I just got a thing from Bosch. You guys ever watch Bosch? He just put out a video that says everything is more expensive. How do y'all feel about that? Is everything more expensive, or just certain items, or do you give a shit, or what? Sorry, I got a bottle down here. Let me get it out of the way. I'll be right back.
Ask your doctor about starting with Kesimpta for RMS.
Hang here, you puss. Was she whipping your butt out there, girl? Is that what was going on? Oh, my damn beagle. My beagle was out there getting her butt kicked by my other dog, so I had to bring her in. I can't tell you a joke. Oh. Yeah, you can, man. Hell yeah, bring them on. Bring on the jokes, brother. We've had some good ones tonight. Some racial ones, but they were funny.
That money we saved with Spectrum just added to what we could repurpose for our daughter. Real customers, real savings.
Blame Biden. What do you call a bear with no teeth? Me. I don't know. I have teeth. Oh, shit. Let me see. I'd love to chat with you. It would be hilarious. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's got to get done. Because I'm sitting here. Yeah. And it helps me. But I want to help. I want to hear y'all. You know what I mean? I like to hear who I'm talking to. That way, if you have a fucked up voice like mine, you can never make fun of my voice again. That's all. Now, a gummy bear. That's what's behind me. See, I geared up for tonight because I knew I was going to be taking an adult gummy. Halftime show. I think I'll be in every night stream from now on. Colt, that would be fucking amazing, dude. I want to be the Mr. Rogers for you. I love that fucking guy. Trump, I love Mr. Rogers. So go ahead and call me your names. LOL. Yeah, it's gotten so bad on Facebook now that it's just comical. I'll see comments and I'm like, that's a troll. Every time it's a damn troll. I know that person putting that down is not that person. Unless they're like that in public. Jesus Christ, I couldn't imagine people being like that in public. I don't think they are though. You know, 99% of the shit you see online, people wouldn't say in public. It's just the way it is. Thoughts on the war in Ukraine and if it's worth joining the fight? Well, the way you phrase that, you absolutely want me to to say that I think we should be helping Ukraine. No, Benzo. I'm 21 and never enlisted. Benzo, I mean, that whole deal over there, man, I watched a few documentaries on it, and there's one on Netflix called something Burning at Night or something like that. See, I really got to know the names of these before I try to drop them. But, I mean, from everything I've seen, it's at minimum, it's Russia invading their country. And, you know, people will try to argue, well, that used to be their land or whatever. I don't know. It's bad. It's bad over there. And I hate that shit. I'll tell you like this, man. Benzo. If you feel deeply about something and you feel like you want to make an effort to do something about it, and you're very passionate about it, I'm not telling you to go to Ukraine, but I get it. I get your passion for it. Sometimes I get some of the points from the other side, but Number one thing is, and it's not going to happen. Here's what's not going to happen. You always got to remember about it. All of these agreements that Trump's trying to barter and everybody, we're trying to get them to end the war. All of them will fail. None of them will work if there's any land concession. That's what it all comes down to. If Ukraine doesn't want to give up land, then the war is just not going to stop. And they shouldn't, in my opinion, have to give up their land. That's just one guy's opinion, though. All right, 21 never listed. Another joke. Why don't old people play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding from your blood pressure.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm.
That's-
It's like needing the certainty of this delivery.
This team will make a push.
Absolutely, they're still in it. They're
Nah.
getting that delivery.
What do you think?
Mr. Rogers was a Marine. I know he was a badass, wasn't he?
We're in a name tag.
He was a badass, from what I understood. Thank you for the words, brother. Godspeed. Benzo, I wish you well, man. I wish you well.
Don't settle for just
If you were being serious about those questions, I don't, that's a deep thing, man. You got to think long and hard about those kind of things because you're dealing with death. You know what I mean? But I love you and wish you a lot of luck. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Rogers. I heard he was was he a sniper? Or is that just some useless fact that I have in the back of my head? Or not fact? Them damn Rams. The Seahawks are 10-3. Holy balls! I did not know that. The Rams and the Seahawks are both 10-3. I would have never guessed it. I liked your joke, Colby. I liked it. Colt. Am I doing it again? Didn't I call you Colby like 100 times the other night? I knew a Colby, and I see COL, and I stop. It's Colt Bailey. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Now you're getting some dad jokes on me here, Colby. You remind me. You're starting to. That sounds like the joke that the guy at the gas pump would say. You know, the gas pump. Look at this hot rodder. That guy. Every time that comes on, I'm like, if my wife says that's me, because I know she's wanted to 100 times, because I like to talk to people. But I wouldn't say no lame shit like he did in that commercial. It is funny. I see it over and over and over, and I still laugh at it. I don't call them dirt bikes for nothing. Or they don't call them queen bikes. I can't remember what they always say. Bro. Bruh. Here comes Lily. She wants to say hello to everybody. Yeah, man, we could. I would like to be. Here's what I'd like to be. All right, sorry, I had to toss the beagle. Did I get blocked? No, you didn't get blocked. Why would you get blocked? Peachwood, I didn't do anything. I'm not even. All I've done is Mr. Rogers was badass. Hell yeah, he was. You need to watch that documentary on Peachwood. I didn't block you, man. My comments aren't showing. That's if I see it, and I can, because what happens is that's the AI bots. Okay, they're going in and they're moderating. So I don't have a moderator in here. So we've had it happen a lot over the last week. They pull down comments that you're like, why did they pull that down? And I can click it and read it, but it won't let me show it to you. Okay, so I don't know. They come in here and a lot of times if certain words are used, you get, and sometimes they're ridiculous, like not even dirty. They're just, I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, it's weird. It's weird, all right. And it's not good. A horse walks into a bar, bartender says, why the long face? Why the long... Look. Cole, I swear to God, man, you have a joke book laying next to you. What am I talking about? Like you don't have internet? Jesus Christ. Showing my age. You remember the dirty joke books? Yeah, Peachwood, it's a real thing, man. It's scary. And it's one of the reasons that I do these live feeds because a lot of my videos get blocked. I do First Amendment auditing, and those videos, they're getting shadow banned. So I hadn't been able to bring a lot of new subs in. Hello, Blood Visions. What's up, man? Well, you're probably gone now anyway. Tell me about the Olmecs. What are the Olmecs? Everybody jumped on me. Everybody left at the same time. Everybody went and took a piss at the same time. No, what I think would be cool is if relaxing music. I know you're probably still in here. The first major Mesoamerican society and cultures. Oh, goddamn. Blood Visions. Come on, man. I had one of these, dude. I had one of these, and you're going to throw that question on me? I don't know anything about them. And I'm definitely showing my ignorance on the subject right now. If you want to tell us a little bit about it, go ahead, man. Can I get an amen, brother? You just got it. Harry Hobo. I love the name, dude. That should have been my YouTube name, Harry Hobo. Trying to get some outside perspective on it. What do you want to know about it, bud? I'll give you an outside perspective, but does that have to do with race or anything? I feel like that's kind of where this may be going, and that's okay. We can talk about it. I don't have any problems talking about that kind of stuff. YouTube might, but they'll get over it. It's a free country. They know it. All this AI stuff's got to stop eventually because you're not seeing anything. I mean, they're just banning people from, and it's their platform. They can do it. I get it. But come on, man. This is America. I don't want to be a mod. You got this. Let them go. Let them go. There's one hypothesis that their progenitors were the Phoenicians who had traveled across the Atlantic. There are accounts of red hair and blue-eyed Mesoamericans. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Here's what I'll tell you. On that. Okay, Blood Visions. I don't even know, your views on any of that, or race, or if it's anything to do with race or anything like that. But we've been talking a lot about that lately because of, what people feel like they can and can't say, and things like that. But here's the way I look at my human history. Okay, my human history. The history of my people. You're a white supremacist. Are you being serious that you're a white supremacist? Or are you trolling me? Sorry, I keep having to get my beagle out of the way. I am. Okay, how long have you been that?
Just doing a really good job of dealing this. I think, if you watch Bijan Robinson this year, you know what kind of back he is. And really, I think he and Jameer Gibbs, it started with Christian McCaffrey.
Since birth? Well, that doesn't make any sense. That you couldn't be that since birth. You couldn't. I mean, that you just couldn't be that from birth. You have to have some level of understanding of human behavior, and he's Fallout salute, full salute out the womb. Amen, brother. Look, all I can tell you is my view on what's happening here in this country. 200s are out in the forest. Here he goes. Hold on, blood. Hold on. I'll get to you. Hang on a second. 200s are in the forest, and and all but one of them collapse. So the other guy calls 911 and he shouts, "My friend is dead." The operator says, "Stay calm, sir. Make sure he's dead." Then there was a gunshot. That's a good one. I know I kind of butchered it a little bit, but yeah, that's a good one there. I like that one. I've told you before I'm a racist, and the guy yells, "Now what?" And the guy yells, "Now what?" Boo! Blood Visions. What are we doing here, man? We're going from jokes about being accidentally shot, or not accidentally, somebody shooting the other person, because I'm not going to unravel the joke. You get it. But we got that, and then we got Blood Visions here. Blood Visions. Here's the way I feel about it, man. I don't prescribe to the whole culture war thing going on where everybody's saying that you shouldn't be proud to be white, or your white heritage is something to be ashamed of. I don't subscribe to that. Okay? The reason I don't subscribe to that is because you're not your grandfather, you're not your great grandfather, you're none of those people. You're your own person. Let's take back our tunnels. Looky loo. Okay, so you get what I'm trying to say. I'm not like, if somebody came up to me and said you shouldn't be proud to be white, I would just ask them why, and then I would talk to them. I would want to know why, seriously, because I know that that's where the other end comes from. You know, if you're consider yourself white supremacist, a lot of it probably comes from that. You know, you're seeing cultural shift in our country. You're way past that. Well, I mean, what? I mean, okay, did something happen to you? Let me ask you that. Did something happen to you, like where another race or whatever did something really badly to you? That I'm just trying to understand where you got to where you are right now. That's all. That's not a joke. Sitting shooting people is not okay. Ah, relaxing music. Coming in at just the right time, huh? No, man, that's all I want to know. Blood Visions. I mean, I just want to know. I don't know. Do you think that one race is smarter than the other? Do you think that one race is? I don't know, because I've never seen anything on that. I've been to college. I've been to school. I got a lot of, and I've never really seen anything that can scientifically say this race or this person would be smarter than this race or this person. I've never seen it scientifically proven. So that's my question to you. You said you were born that way. I don't believe that. You're not born anyway. You're taught. You're taught what you believe. You can choose to ignore it and seek other advice, or you can follow that path. That's my bottom line is this, Blood Visions, okay? I don't consider myself a pacifist because I think that in extreme situations, sometimes violence might need to happen. But it's a very small window I'm talking about here. So other than that, yeah, I'm kind of a pacifist. I don't want violence, dude. That's the thing. I just don't want violence. I don't want people to fucking beat each other up and without talking. Because if you talk first, man, I mean, I've seen the documentaries of the black guy that went into the KKK and they fucking loved the guy. And I've seen another documentary where a guy got into a white supremacist group and talked to a guy. He was an African American dude. Next thing you know, they're friends. That's all I'm saying, man. Now, if you had this extreme bad run of luck where every black person you've dealt with, or every Hispanic, or every Indian, or whatever, has given you a bad experience, then that's strange. That's strange that would happen. That's all I'm saying. Since birth was a frivolous comment because I thought the question lacked relevance. I don't think it lacks relevance because I think we learn a lot of what we're taught, a lot of our behaviors. Would you agree with that? We're definitely taught a lot of our behaviors. Got to go bye. Bye, Colt. See you, buddy. So I would never live in a black or brown neighborhood ghetto. Well, I mean, that's you don't have to. How can I put it? If you feel unsafe in an area and you don't want to live there or whatever, that's one thing. But you just be careful with that, because if you can't label a whole fucking group. You can, but it's not going to be right, dude. It's not going to be right. You don't label an entire group of people by your few experiences you've had with them. I mean, that's my point of view, and I'm trying to respect you as much as I can by asking you real questions. I got to go by. Should white people get reparations for slavery? Do you mean give reparations for slavery or get? What do you mean? We're talking about America. I'm not talking about world history. Get. So you're talking worldwide, right? You're talking about some white people that were slaves worldwide many, many eons ago or whatever. You'll be surprised, man. I don't think reparations is going to do anything, regardless of who gets it. I think it's a Band-Aid. I think it's just a Band-Aid, dude. That's all. What a catch. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm going to read this message that's been blocked. Let me see. You're born and you can change. I grew up racist. Now I don't like my family for the most part. Yeah. So you heard that. They held that. They pulled that and held it for review. And I really can't. When I hit show, I don't know if it's showing or not. Open the borders for all Mexicans only. No, I think reparations is just a Band-Aid, dude. You got to look at the whole system. If the system's jacked up and it's not working, and look, man, you're gonna jump on me if you're still in here. Read my above comments. Blood Vision, what'd you say, man? I don't see anything, Blood. Hold on, let me back it up. Oh, yeah, it was a frivolous comment. Yeah, I got you, man. And what I said, I think that you are taught behavior. I mean, otherwise, we're taught behaviors. You may have personal experiences that contributed to that behavior. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trivializing that. If you had some bad experiences, then that's one thing. You can talk about those. But in general, when you put a bunch of kids together, they play with each other. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't really look at that. So, I don't know. That would be my response to you, man. YouTube probably blocked it. Yeah, they've been blocking a lot of stuff. You had a comment about they held my own comment. That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's craziness going on. Craziness. And look, man, this is something that even blood visions and me can agree on right here. That this damn this losing of our freedom of speech in this country is this First Amendment bullshit is really a problem. It's a problem for everybody. If you want to say nasty stuff on the left, or if you want to say nasty stuff on the right, our Constitution provides that you can say those things as long as it's not a threat or it could be viewed as causing somebody else to be violent towards a race of people. So let me hold on, calm down. Let me read some more. Hang on. But yeah, Blood Visions, you got to feel the same way. The First Amendment's First Amendment. You can say what you want on either side, but you're not protected from the repercussions of what you say. That's all it is. When I go out and I do my First Amendment audit in public, I know fully well that me doing that, as innocent as it is, could lead to me getting punched in the face. And that's part of it. That's part of practicing your rights. A lot of people aren't going to like what certain people have to say, but you have a right to say that. All right? So this whole YouTube thing, and you're seeing it here live. I mean, you're seeing people get their comments. I'm not doing nothing. You would see me come up to the phone and take a comment down. I've only taken comments down once or twice on my streams when I was really pissed off about something. Somebody really made me mad and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. That's when I'll go nuts on it. But other than that, man, you can come in here and you can say what you're going to say. And I'll give you kind of a platform as long as you're not saying, I'm going to go right now and kill someone. You know what I mean? That just, we can talk through it, is what I'm saying. We will miss you, Biden. Let me catch up on these comments as I try to struggle to get my beagle out of my face. I don't speak solely based on anecdotal evidence. That is not data. All you have to do is look at statistics. Wait a minute. When you say all you've got to do is look at statistics, you have to understand that in a systemic racist society, of course the numbers are going to be skewed. Absolutely, they're going to be skewed. I could take you out right now to a black school over here in Memphis and show you that school and let you look at how they're teaching those kids. And then I can take you out here to Germantown or to Arlington or to those schools, and I can show you those schools. All right? That's step number one, okay? So if that's not corrected, of course, people of color are going to commit more crimes. Duh. I mean, come on. And look, dude, I'm not trying to be a prick to you, okay? This is just the way I'm expressing it. Hang with me, okay? I don't want you to fucking run off. I want you to hear this. You're saying it's a level playing field, all right? Now, yes, blacks have made a lot of advancements in this country, without a doubt. But there's still a lot left to do. A lot left to do. I filmed it. I see it. It's out there if you know where to look. All right? There's a lot of it still, but it's subdued. It's a subdued racism. You know, it's the telling the off-color joke to your buddies, you know, but when it comes time to it, if you had to help a black person, you're going to help a black person. That's a subdued racism. You know what I mean? It's you think it's harmless, and it might be harmless around your group of people, but if you're around another group of people and you're throwing those words around or whatever and saying those things and they hear it, then you're stressing them out, and then we got all kinds of sorry, I'm trying to keep up and read here. Plus I'm losing my train of thought because of you, Blood Visions. Look, man, so let's just, I get it. I get what you're saying in a sense, okay? You see the DEI, all that stuff, it's pumped all the time through the media. You see it, but it's not happening the way you're seeing it. It's not. I I don't know, man. I just think that you're buying into this culture war thing. I think we need to have a little more respect for a race, for an entire race of people. Even if the numbers are skewed, I will take you personally if you want to do come to my live stream where I will walk downtown in Memphis, majority black neighborhood. I will walk through that neighborhood and I will talk to people. I will stop and talk to them and I will show you what a lot of them are dealing with. Okay. So don't, I just don't like it when you jumble everything together and say that it's an even playing field because I'm going to push back on that every time. I don't agree. Trump 28, best president ever. Yes, Trump is the best. Thank you for agreeing. You contribute nothing meaningful to society. Thank you. Kamala needed our support and we failed her. No deporte, please. Leave our country. We have the data to substantiate this. I do not need to require an anecdotal evidence. Yeah, but the data skewed. It's skewed data. The data is based upon that everybody in this country has equal footing. So there's that. I need to rely. They stole my comment. My company, Border Wall Construction, is hiring. If it's a systematic issue, then why do they have the same issues in Mogadishu? Well, they're going to have that everywhere, man. I mean, they're not going to have it everywhere, but you're going to have issues with stuff like that. We don't know how they on an even playing field there. I mean, I don't know. I can't get into that one with you. You're throwing that out there, so I can't really respond to that one right now. We need Biden again. No, it's not an equal playing field because they have not contributed to science, literature, architecture, astronomy, medicine, government, or anything else of value to the world. Well, I could do a real quick Google search and just shoot that one down. It's just not true, man. Look, man, if you're going to hate another race, you should still acknowledge their contributions to a country. That's all I'll say to that, okay? It's their culture, it's their fault. Well, I got a little bit to say about that, AJB. Well, you're right in a sense. It is kind of their culture. But it's the media that's done that. Okay? And it's this dream of the American dream, I guess. Yes, the music and a lot of the entertainment has absolutely glorified things that really shouldn't be glorified. If a kid is 5 years old and he's raised up and he's always hearing about his whips, and I'm talking whips as in vehicles, bitches, hoes, money, and that's all they hear. Well, hell yeah, that has a little bit to do with their upbringing and their culture. Okay, you get a couple of generations of that, and we're just dumbing people down with shit. It seems like. When did songs become like that, dude? In the fucking 70s and 80s, man, those songs were about real stuff. They were stories. They had meaning. They weren't all about, well, I want your sex, but that was late 80s. But yeah, it just so for you to say that it's their culture, well, kind of their culture because of the way our media has driven the narrative. that it's all about the American dream, and the American dream's about the fucking bottom line. It's about the dollar, right? I'm not you're too many words, Blood Vision, too big. They're below me, not equal. Okay. Egalitarian, is that what I am? I don't know. Here's one hidden for review. Less respect for the whole race. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be. You should always continue searching for good people. I'll just leave that there. Because there's a lot of them out there. You're pretending to be in another world if you don't think they commit a disproportionate amount of crime. Again, I'm not, did I deny that? I didn't. But I think it's just too simplified to say it's because of their race. I think that's a very simplified view. You got to dig a little deeper, is the way I look at it. Okay, it's not. I'm not saying there's not terrible black people. There's terrible black people. I'm not saying there's not terrible white people. There's terrible fucking white people. There's terrible yellow people. There's terrible red people. There's terrible people of all color. Okay. Now, if you're raised up in an environment where, you know, there's not much food to eat, there's not many jobs around, there's just not a whole lot of hope in my neighborhood. We have to drive 5 miles to get to a grocery store. Those things weigh heavy on a kid's mind. Okay, that kid's gonna grow up angry. That kid's gonna grow up wondering why do I not have that beautiful school or that beautiful this or that? I mean, think about that. Okay. Oh, what they invented peanut butter? Seriously, a cotton gin. Whites, Asians, Hispanics, Indians, and blacks believe in Jesus. May the Lord bless your heart and mind. That is a fact. Society is dumbing down. Or formal region or system of measurement or math are built on a multi-story structure. Blood Visions, I feel like you've got do you have your own channel by any chance?
He hasn't completed the catch. Cousins dancing in the pocket under pressure.
I mean, you're using a lot of big words, and that can be impressive. But I don't know. Big words don't really do that much for me, and really skewed stats don't do that much to me either. Because me personally, I'm not. If I go out, look, man, this is between you and me, okay? If I go out and whoever else is in here, clearly. If I go out and I'm like, I'm gonna throw some liver cheese kindness on people today, which I do, and you'll see in my videos if you stick around. When I do those things, I'm not specifically looking for a race to do those for. You know, I try to give the energy back that I get, and that's why I would love for you to come to one of my live streams where I'm downtown. As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm doing the Christmas parade, a Saturday, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, Blood Visions. Be in here, watch it downtown. If you want to, you're under no obligation to. I understand that, sir. All right, hold on. If it makes you feel better to think that it's a scary black man's fault, that the world's a mess, then I guess keep on co-signing your own bullshit. Lost Calls 187, stepping up. Sounds like that kid needs some pizza. Here's a message held for review for the one person in here, Palm. Why was that held for review? Big words don't equal big brain. It's just the way I communicate. That is it. Okay. If it's not, if you missed one of my comments, by the way. Yeah, I know I did. I couldn't. Look, man, I'm a little high, okay? I'm trying to read it. You're wanting to discuss these really heavy things with liver cheese tonight, bro. And, I don't know, man. I'm not. You be you, man. Okay, you be you. You say you're a white supremacist, but that doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't mean that you're going to go out and hurt another fucking race. Okay, so what I'll say to you again is, you have every right to say these things. Okay? You have every right to say them. But I would implore you to give me a chance at one of these live feeds. I talk to people every day and I pull the good out of people. All right, Blood Visions. So, Blood Visions, would you hurt another race? Well, you're not going to say that. You're not going to say that. I don't think you would. Okay? I don't think you would. Because you're trolling in a different way.
How the conspiracy theories went. Come on, nobody seriously thinks I'm out here selling.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
It's become quite a popular subject in the West. All right, let me lean back on this one so I can read it from you. Oh, you're killing my buzz tonight, bro. All right, Beagle and Lap. I'm going to read it right here, okay? It's becoming quite the popular subject in the West. The Overton window has been shattered. But I mean, why though, dude? Why? That's the whole thing. Why? I just don't get why. You'll be seeing a lot more people like me, but they won't be willing to explain themselves because they are past that. Well, dude, they'll be able to explain it to me, okay? If somebody wants to come up and punch liver cheese or do something violent to me, then that's on them, man. That's on them, and I feel bad for them because I wouldn't do anything violent towards you. So, you know, that's just mutual respect, and that's humanity. That's humanity. You know, if you, whatever you think in your house, whatever you want to think in your house, if you want to think those things, just don't bring violence to this country right now. Holy shit, we have too much of this shit going on. It's so beyond repair. So beyond repair. But I'm trying to fucking repair it in the little way that I know how. To the one person that's in here right now. There y'all are. Wolf Eyes, what's up? You missed it all, Wolf Eyes. Holy shit. We got quite a chat going tonight. Of course, always sensitive subjects, because they always are when it comes to Gen Express and liver cheese. I just seem to draw them in towards me. Do you play the guitar? Man, I've tried to play the guitar most of my life, and I'm not giving up on it. My fingers don't really, I don't know, they're not good at that, at the dexterity. That's what I'm looking for. I'd love to play I play keyboards a little bit. One day I'll learn to play guitar. So if you're thinking about playing guitar, I'm going to tell you, pick that shit up and learn it as young as possible. Guitar only brings good things. Think about it. What does a guitar bring that's bad? It only brings positivity to your life. Okay. Will Wolf Eye ban or shadow me for a certain amount of time? Is he a Wolf? Wolf, are you a? I can't remember. Is Wolf a moderator? I do what the man say to do. Fair enough. You're trying banjo? Holy shit, dude. How about you, Blood Visions? You play any instruments, bro? Anything? Let's go at it from a different perspective here, okay? You've been very articulate. Very articulate. You seem to have some facts that I just don't want to look up right now, to be honest with you, if I'm being completely 100 with you guys. Well, Gen X, I appreciate the discussion. That's about it for me tonight, at least on those subjects. Well, what do you want to talk about, man? What about your, do you play any instruments or anything, Blood Visions? We get a lot of musicians in here, man. I guess they think I'm a musician, which I kind of am, but I don't know. I'm not a great one. I appreciate you, Blood Visions. I mean, if you want to, I got an open platform, dude. I try to be as open as possible. Hi, do you R? What is R? How do you remember me? I remember. I remember you. Halix, I can't forget the name. I can't remember exactly what we talked about, but I know your name. We're second gen hippies. Hell yeah, we are. Sometimes I don't think I like I'll go out and I'll see a real hippie, I mean, and I'm just like, man, fuck. I aspire to be as cool as that son of a bitch right there, cause they're always cool as fuck. They're just cool, dude. Hippies rock. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, Halix and Wolf Eye, since you're later to the party, this is the culprit tonight. Looper, sour watermelon. Um, they are 500 milligrams each, and I took one about an hour, 45 minutes ago. There was a period of a few months when I tried learning the harmonica. Didn't take it seriously, so I never excelled at it. Holy shit, dude. Can you pick something a little more difficult? God damn, no wonder you never got into it. Man, I don't care what people say. You hear people say, oh, the mouth flute, man, that's easy. That shit ain't easy. Do I need to send you the real stuff? No shit. I'll get arrested, dude. I'll get arrested. I'm in Tennessee. No, I love Tennessee. But yeah, dude, the people who talk about the mouth harp like that, mouth harp, not how, there is a mouth harp, but the harmonica, you need to try a simpler instrument to learn. I know you are, Wolf. I can't remember where though. So yeah, don't give up on your musical dreams, Blood Visions. Don't do it, man. Because you bit off a little more than you could chew with that fucking harmonica. Bristol, yeah, that's right. I remember the Raceway. Does that ever piss you off if that's all they know about Bristol is your Raceway? I'd be like, there's so much more to Bristol. Damn it. I'm the same way about Memphis. Whenever I see like Memphis on something, never can do harmonica. No, that shit's hard. So I got to give them props for even trying that, dude. Yeah, I'd say the same thing about Memphis. I was talking about Bristol because anytime that they highlight Memphis for whatever, like a basketball game or anything, they're always going to show Graceland. It's always about Elvis, and I get it, man. It's the king of rock and roll, but we're more than that. And I'm sure Bristol is more than just a big racetrack. I would like to learn the violin or even the piano. I got a few of both of those in the family. The violin, I learned violin when I was younger. I took it in elementary. I took it up, I think, 4th through 6th grade. And then like an idiot. So if there's any kids, when I went into junior high, I informed my mom, I'm not going to play violin anymore. And she was like, why? I said, because it's for dorks. Holy shit, what a mistake that was, dude. Because from what I've heard from musicians, if you can play a violin, then you can pretty much play any instrument. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's a difficult instrument to play. You're not seeing your notes. You can see them, but not like you should see them. They're up here, So I wish I had continued to do violin. At a minimum, I could have turned it into a fucking fiddle gig in Nashville. You know what I mean? Hard to find a good fiddler. Billy Strings has a fucking great guy on fiddle. He hadn't been with him for a long time, but he's amazing. That guy's really good. So yeah, piano is going to be the easiest bet. Clearly, Blood Visions. But yeah, you're going from one extreme to the other there. But yeah, try violin, man. I wish I'd kept with it. Fuck Bristol. Always loved the Bill. Go Strings, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That damn fiddle player they got. Woo! When they brought him in, I was like, I don't know about this. But then I was like, yeah, he's good. That's funny. Being in a band, a kid was considered queer. But years later, we commend them. It wasn't that. It was just I thought it was dorky. I thought it was dorky. I remember one thing specifically. I remember that we did a big recital for the school, and we were terrible. We were absolutely terrible. But the kids wanted to boo us, but the teachers were like making them clap, and I got it. I knew. I was like, no, that's a pity clap. It's a pity clap. You can't fool me. So I thought it was just more dorky than anything else. Nice. Signed the contract. Jack Black. You talking about Jack Black coming in and signing the contract? Come on.
Left, right, and then takes an additional
Can't just come in here and say that.
before the ball is
Hey, I'm back. I went through so much. I went through so much today. Saw hateful force today. Mary, you left without telling us the story. Okay, guys, I'm going to set it up here. Okay, Mary came into the chat probably about an hour ago, and she said, "I had a terrible day. Someone yelled at me. A stranger yelled at me, and I was like, we got to hear about this." And then Mary had something come up, so she had to go away. So we're waiting for her story. Gotcha. I wouldn't want to participate in that either. And Jack Black can play and somewhat sing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but he nice on the contract. Yeah, I got no problems with Jack Black. Passionate. School of Rock, dude. That guy lives music. And he's not a great singer, but it don't matter because he's very, very passionate about it. I love School of Rock. I love that shit. And did you see his Ozzy tribute? Did you happen to? I'm going to read yours in a minute, Mary. Yeah, Wolf. Did you see his Ozzy tribute that he did like 2 weeks before Ozzy died, where he did Mr. Crowley? I'm going to see if you did. All right, I'm going to read you. Here we go. But let me know, Wolfie Eyes, if you did see that. Wolf Eyes, if you did see Jack Black do his tribute to Mr. Crowley. He nailed it. And it's very fitting that we're talking about Mr. Crowley, because now we're going to Mary. She's a devout Christian. She's a very, very nice lady. Very, very nice lady. We love her here. She doesn't judge me. I don't judge her. We just talk about things.
It worked.
So I had to go because my daughter needed me. I knew it was something important.
50% off store.
So I was just in the mall today, and I was just minding my own business. I gave a few dollars to the homeless person, and this random person said, "How dare you? You shouldn't feed his addiction," and screamed to my face and said that I was helping his addiction. Well, oh, goodness gracious. That's a lot to unwrap. First off, Mary, you be you. You do your kind deeds. Don't worry about what other people think about them. You're helping someone else out. And I see what Blood Vision, I get what you're saying too. She could have been right about that person. But you know what, man? Sometimes you just
Of course they take this.
feel the need to give, and Mary gave. If she was naive about it, then that's for her to find out. It's not for somebody to come up and berate her because she's trying to do a good deed for someone. I get what you're saying. You know, a lot of homeless people have drinking problems, drug problems. I understand that. I'm not naive, but I don't know. I'd like to think that they were going to do the right thing with that money. So, Mary, you be you, okay? That's all I'll tell you on that. If you ever get blowback on something like that, if I was there, I would have defended you, and just asked that person why they were doing that. You know, you should have just told them mind their own business. That would have done it. Fentanyl zombies don't want help. I mean, you're not wrong on that, Blood Visions. A lot of them don't. If they're fucking, if they're fentanyl, Jesus Christ, dude. I wouldn't even know where to get that, first off. And second off, I wouldn't touch it because of what I've understand in my limited knowledge on it. But it's real dicey. I wouldn't go near it. Okay, whether the person was right or not, they shouldn't have screamed in my face. Yeah, I was helping someone out and I got screamed in my face, and this person didn't look like they were in an addiction. Mary, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that person. I think most people in the room here, probably all of them, would say that was bullshit. Yeah, you should have been screamed at in public for anything, really, unless you're just doing something vile. Everybody's in a lot of people's business these days, and you be you. Don't let them change you, okay? Just do your good deeds for the world. And it sucks. Hopefully that didn't traumatize you too much, Mary. It's never fun to have a total stranger yell at you. But I do know about that. So hang in there, okay? Hang in there. At all by the way. Oh, they didn't look like they were addicted. I did, but well worth watching again. Yeah, man, it was good, wasn't it? Holy crap. I was like, he nailed it. He totally nailed it. He's probably smiling. Out of all the tributes, I thought his was the coolest. That's just between you and me and everybody else in the chat. If someone yells in my face, that's a light up. I assume you mean a light up and not a light up. I don't know. I had a boss do that to me one time. This son of a bitch. I've told y'all about all my jobs. I've had so many jobs in my life. By choice. By choice. I've taken everyone by choice and I've quit everyone by choice. So don't feel sorry that I've had a ton of jobs. I just have. But I worked at a fucking, when I first moved up to Nashville, I moved up to Nashville to go songwriting, to follow my songwriting career, and I took a job at Radio Shack. And the first day they were coming over, other employees were coming over to me, and they were like, there was a guy, our boss was named Dave. I'll never forget it because one of the employees came over. He's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" Introduced himself, and he's like, "So has Dave yelled at you yet?" And I was like, "Why would Dave yell at me?" And they were like, "Oh, he yells at everybody." And I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you right now that if Dave yells at me, I'm a grown fucking man, so you might want to be around because it ain't going to go over too well. Nobody's going to be yelling at me on a job that pays $8.25 an hour or whatever the fuck it paid." So yeah, and it went down. He did yell at me and accuse me of something, and no violence happened, but let's just say I embarrassed the shit out of him in front of all the employees, and told him, he stuck his finger in my face one time. He was arguing with me in the back about something, and he stuck his finger in my face in his office, and I looked at him, I said, "Let me tell you something, man." I said, "I'm a grown-ass man. If you ever stick your finger in my face again, you won't get it back. I promise you." And you could tell no one had ever challenged him like that. And he was like, well, get whatever. He'd blame me for something, and I went out back or went up front, and I told everybody what had just happened, and I said, he's probably going to come out here and tell me to go home, and he did. And I gave him a good fuck you and went about my way and told everybody in there, you don't need the abuse that you're taking for $8 or whatever. It may have been $10 an hour. I don't fucking know. I can't remember. But the point was, no amount of money is going to have a grown man sticking his finger in my face, accusing me of something ridiculous. Okay. Mary, the Lord will judge you on your well-being. You will be rewarded. I'm just presuming, though, I didn't see the homeless guy. Could have been fine and not on things. Yeah. Thank you for that, Blood Visions. I appreciate that, buddy. And actually, it was really bad. He screamed in my face to a point that I felt scared. I was shaking. I cried. And the homeless person came into my fence and stood in front of me from the man that was screaming in my face. And this homeless person, he came between us, and he was very kind. He looked like a hippie, and he's very peaceful. Did not seem like a drug user at all. He could. He could be homeless for a reason, you know. A lot of people don't even think about that. They just assume that a lot of homeless people, there are people out there who don't chase the dollar. They just don't believe in that way of thinking. So I'm really sorry that happened to you. That sounds really, really terrible. And just wash that shit out of your mind, okay? You can't let those people bring you down because it pisses me off because now I think Mary is going to be less likely to give money to a person that she thinks may need help. And that's bullshit, Mary. Don't let them sully that, okay? That was one experience. You continue to be you, and good things are going to come your way. I fucking promise you. All right. I am for recruiting the homeless people as quasi mercenaries. What? Like this guy that was screaming in my face looked like he was about to hit me. Like he was very intense. Like I was scared. Yeah. Well, Mary, I'll also tell you this, Mary, and maybe you'll get some comfort in this, okay? There's probably about a 90% chance, maybe even higher than that, that what he was screaming at you about didn't have anything to do with that at all. Okay, he probably had a real shitty day and didn't know how to, just took it out on you. So, Mary, don't be intimidated by that, okay? Continue to be you. If he wanted to get violent with you, then he would have gone to jail, okay? If he wants to make those decisions, then he can pay for that decision. All right. I hope you were close to a phone and ready to call 911. I like just talking about it. Has my hand shaking. Yeah, I get that too. You were traumatized by the shit. It might last a few days, Mary, but just know that that was it was just a test, okay? It was just a test. Somebody somewhere, it could be your Lord, could be my Yahweh, could be the Buddha or whatever, wants you to continue to do what you're doing. And you're going to have hurdles put in your way. So continue to be you, Mary. And I know I lost y'all for a second. Mary Weed, if I was there, I'd smack them just like that for talking to you that way. Exactly. Radio Shack missed those being electrical genius. You were one of those guys that went in there and took out all the little parts, didn't you? You went back in there and went through all the little circuit boards and all that shit. That was you. We'd have those people come through every now and then, and there ain't no way in hell I could help them. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about that crap. It's not crap. You know what I mean? Crap is, and I don't understand it. Now, that's cool that you can understand that's what I'm saying. So good on you for being that kind of genius. Here's you're going to light them up. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's like it's my right to give money to whoever I choose, and I should never be hassled for it to a point that I feel scared. That's all I was getting at. Like, I was scared. I know. I feel you, Mary. And everybody, don't give Mary any grief, okay? She's venting right now. She needs to get all of this emotion out of her so that it doesn't just sit there and fucking fester. Because that happens, we'll let those things fester. Next thing you know, bite that finger bite the finger that points, yeah. Mary, I see. Yeah, you can't let that shit fester inside. I'll give you an example that I'm not proud of. I did that audit out there in Arlington. Y'all know, and that one kind of traumatized me a little bit. And I don't care if I sound like a pussy because I'm saying that. It did. When something happens like that you're not expecting, and it happens really quickly and violently and escalates like that, it can have an effect on you. So, the fact that you're in here venting to us, I hope you can get a little fucking stress relief from that. Because I didn't vent about that stuff for a long time. I kind of held in how I was feeling inside. And I went and did an audit out in Brunswick. And a dude approached me, and he did grab my camera. And I reacted in a way that when I watched it back, I was like, holy crap, that's not me. He said something, and I thought he was a cop, and I said, touch me again, and I'll come after your fucking pension. And I called him a pig or a cop or so. I can't remember what I called him. But he was like, I'm not a cop. And I didn't think anything of that until a couple months later. I was watching back one of the videos, and I was like, okay, this one's got a lot of views. It's got a lot of divisive comments. Let me see what I did exactly. And the way I reacted to that guy, I really think that had a lot to do with what happened to me in Arlington. That it had festered and it came out on this guy. He did try to grab my camera, so I had every right to do that, but I went straight to the cop thing because he just looked like a cop to me. And I kind of kicked myself for that because I'm like, yeah, that was not a good reaction. And I have a lot of not good reactions, but that one, it really shouldn't have happened that way. The way I did it, I should have just called him a dick face or something. Shouldn't have talked about his pension or anything like that. But so get it out, Mary. That's all I'm saying. Get it all out. I didn't feel safe to go outside. Myself, like a sweet homeless guy, just went outside with me and walked me to my car until I felt safe because this guy was like following me too. Super scary situation. I have no doubt. I got to take this call, guys, real quick, okay? Stand by. All right, I got one of you left. All right, I got one of you left. Sorry, that was my wife. Mary, yeah, you had a bad situation in lots of homeless people in Seattle. Mary Jane, you should have recorded it and posted on YouTube. Yeah, people love to see that kind of shit, don't they? I don't have any social media other than YouTube, and I don't record stuff or post stuff. And in the moment, I didn't think of that. I didn't even call the police. Like I was just really shook up. Mary, get it in your mind, okay? I want you to get it into your head, and you're like a lot of people. You're like a lot of people. A lot of people don't think that. They don't. You just don't think the negative things about people, okay? But you've always got to keep that in mind and have your phone ready, okay? My phone, all I got to do is hit 2 buttons on the side and it pulls up my camera. I can get it pulled up like that. If you can find a shortcut on your phone to immediately pull your camera up, it's going to fucking help you in every situation. Okay? Because if you're ever in any kind of situation where you're like, oh crap, pull that out, start recording, at a minimum, they're gonna step back and think, what am I doing? Hopefully. Not all of them do that. I can attest to that. But do that. Always have your phone ready to go, okay? Be a good and loving person, Mary Jane, exactly. I knew a lady that was willingly homeless, very well deserved, dressed, and had a good job. I had no idea how she survived on the streets and worked. Yeah, they're out there, man. There's people out there that don't live under the same code that we do. And maybe they have no kids or anything, and maybe they're just float through life. Some people do that, and they're okay to do that. That's okay. And I took that in mind too, that maybe this person was having a bad day, but I was scared. Like, I'm not a very big woman. I'm a small woman, and this person was probably like at least 6'6". That's even sadder. That makes the story even worse that they would do something like that. Somebody of that size come up to somebody of your stature and act like that. That's ridiculous. We're sorry, Mary. We love you for what you do and did keep being you. And to be honest, this person did scare me like they scared me. I was still giving the heart that I have, and I prayed so much in my car. I prayed for my safety and prayed for my homelessness. Well, you can do those things too, Mary, but you also, sometimes you got to have a little backup. You know what I mean? Get you one of those, get you some pepper spray. Get you some pepper spray, get you something. One of those alarms that goes off, anything. You don't have to be a violent person to own those things, okay? If you want your safety, get those things. Personal safety as well. No, I just built stuff and went boom. You guys are odd. I don't really have to read a lot of these because y'all are talking to each other, which I appreciate. We're here for anyone that needs to vent. Wolf gets it. He gets it. Wolf gets it. Yes. But I honestly prayed for this person. I went to my car and prayed for this person and for them to be okay too. But I was legitimately scared, like I'm a small woman. and this was a big man. Don't worry about that guy. Don't see good people will do that. You know, we'll like we'll even think of the way like I just did about that guy who came and grabbed my camera. That's I shouldn't have to even give him a second thought. But when you got a good heart, you think about all your interactions a lot of times, and you wonder if you could have done them differently. So let's see.
I think it's short of the landing zone by Gonzalez. So a misstep there.
Yeah, Mary, that not saying every that I'm not going to blast because I'm not because I'm not saying every Trump supporter is like that. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. And if I was on here saying they were, then I couldn't talk to the white supremacists that we had in here. You know what I mean? Because he would automatically look and say, "Well, you said this about all." Sometimes I feel that way, and sometimes I may say it. If I'm really angry, I may say things that I don't necessarily mean, and I pull back on that. You know what I mean? If I do that, I will be the first to tell you that was bullshit. I lumped everybody together, and we both sides got to work on that shit. The Lord will bless you, Jane. Mary Jane, it's biblical, not political, and moral. While I love everyone here, I just need to let all that out. I pray for everyone in this situation. I pray any woman that has ever gone, because it was scary. Without a doubt, laggy. You know, my shit went bad, didn't it? And anyone that ever goes through this, something like this, I just don't want you to, don't react. I didn't react. Don't react. Just keep going. It's good advice. It's good advice to walk away from a terrible situation like that. Like I did not react at all, and I kept completely quiet. I kept walking and just kept screaming. He just kept screaming. Sounds like you ran into a nut job today. Okay, it don't have anything to do with politics. I mean, he wasn't. And I'm not going to defend them anymore about having a bad day. You just don't fucking do that in society. You don't do that. There's certain things you don't do. Okay, and he shouldn't have done that. All I got to say is that no one deserves. You disengage from the guy, okay? When you disengage from somebody and they keep coming at you, turn around to them and tell them, I don't want you around me. From this point on, I'm going to consider it harassment if you do come around me. If they continue to follow you, then you can call the police and get them arrested for harassment. Okay? I think you can. You got to jump through some loops to get there. Some loops. You got to jump through some hoops to get there. But yeah. So remember that if somebody's fucking harassing you out in public, all right. And thank you for dealing with my foul language, Mary. Again, you see, I'm passionate about it. When I get passionate, sometimes that foul language comes out. So thank you for being nice about it. What happened to me today, I will not be scared to give. To give, I will give if I choose to give. Yes, absolutely. Give harder. Tell them, look, man, you didn't stop me. You made me go harder. No orange. The government does. I don't have a government. I honestly feel like I did everything right. I just didn't react to this person at all. Word up. I would come after your ass as a white sup. As a white sup, I guess. What is white? Who the fuck knows, man? What is white? What is white? What is black? What is brown? What is yellow? I like you, man, whoever you are. Plus, more people give off more. You guys, Wolf, we do have to make it a fucking regular thing, man. I love it. I love it. My wife's going to be coming in a minute. I'm going to have to, you know what? I'm going to try to get her Saturday when we go downtown. I'm going to try to get her maybe in a couple of shots. Also, as a bonus, I'm taking my Beagle to the Christmas parade. So if you want to see a Beagle in a Christmas parade, I'm going to try to get her a fucking sweater of some sort. Color is division. Our hair's white, LOL, yeah. Thank you for being supportive. I really could not talk about this to anyone else. I prayed about it. but that was about it. Like the only people I'm around is my children. Mary, you couldn't have given my channel and my streams a higher compliment than that one right there. That was a well said and very nice, and you get it and you understand. And of course, I wasn't going to burden them with the worry of the situation. When I ended up becoming okay, everything was okay. Like I got home okay, I ended up being okay, but it shook me. You were okay, but it should have never happened to you, because those things, everybody's got different levels of safety and comfort. Your safety and level of comfort is, most people's not going to be on the same level as a guy who's going to go out and risk his risk his backside for the Constitution. So what may seem big, but yours seems big. I'm not, so if it sounds like I'm trivializing, I didn't mean to do that at all. No, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. That would have pissed me off. Mary, you would have been like, if I'd been there and they'd done that to you, you would have been like, I can't hang out with this heathen anymore. Because I got my trashy side, man, and it comes out when I think people are being infringed upon. And you were clearly being infringed upon. Absolutely. Color is division of light, allegedly. Rainbow. Subscribe to Mary Jane, y'all. Yeah, sub her. Sub her without a doubt. And Wolfie, if I call you Wolfie one more time, I see the wolf and I see the eyes, but I go straight to Wolf, E-Y. Damn gummy. Anyway, we're going to get a more regular thing, okay? We're going to get a more regular format. We're going to have some good-ass times, I promise you. This is going to be a special channel eventually. Not there yet, but we're growing, okay? So, hang with Liver Cheese. We're going to have some good times. Let me see. I'm honestly very proud of myself and my strength with the Lord. Like I stayed calm, and I'm still calm. Yes, you're taking a positive impact from that situation. You let it impact you in a positive way to get rid of. It's going to help you get over that trauma that this idiot, pardon my language, did upon you. I'm glad you found some goodness out of it. You know, you confident Mary, and we're proud of you too. I said, may God be with you, and may God take me safe, and he send them a prayer out loud in front of this person, and that's it. Now, let me ask you. I got to get to the bottom of this, okay? I got to ask the probing questions, Mary. Okay. Mary, when you asked him, when you said you were going to pray for him, did that happen after the initial reaction? Like, he didn't have that reaction to what you said, right? He had a reaction to you clearly helping a homeless person, correct? I just want to clarify that, because there's a lot of atheists out there who might get angry at you saying that to them. I don't think that they would act violent like that, so it's a ridiculous question when I really think about it, when I break it down. Because you should never be violent for anything, whatever you think. It's stupid. Violence is never the answer. Period. Except for those rare few occasions. Okay. And may God give him. And I feel like sometimes when I pray out loud towards people, like especially if they're upsetting me, like they think that's sarcastic, but I truly mean it. Like, my God, calm you down. I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're making me look at it from a different point of view. Yeah, some people could look at it as being like antagonistic or something. Like, I've had people they've said to me, "I'll pray for you," you know, or whatever, and I'm just kind of like, should I respond to it? But they may be serious. They may seriously think, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do to help with this situation. It's good. Huge guy, yeah. But of course, I said some of the stuff in my head because I'm not trying to get the shit beat out of me. Who is, right? Those who seek an enemy or their own worst enemy seek a problem you shall find. It's a psyop mentality. I like it. I like it. It's very transcendent. Oh my God, this beagle is killing me. Do y'all see me reaching over every 2 minutes? I'm pushing a beagle away. She's like, she cannot be stopped. She can't be stopped. I've never met a dog that is so, they're just so damn determined. And part of me really hates it, but part of me admires her for it. Sorry, I'm really feeling the spirit. No, it's okay. It's okay. Mary, we've talked about all this before. We've talked about it all before. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I want good people. I want good people. Okay? If you're a good person, I want you in here. I want you in here because you're the big thinkers, man. The people who are kind and have empathy for others, those are the ones I want to surround myself with. You know, those are the ones I want on my team. I'm not even, look, man, Mary, if I feel like your religion is infringing upon my rights, I'm going to tell you, okay? I'll flat out tell you that's what I feel like. I would really like to know, Mary, and you don't have to tell me. Religion saves no one. The Spirit saves everyone who accepts it and their religion. See, that's what I love about this. We get, even my people who are atheist, agnostic, we're spiritual people. Spiritual people are big thinkers. If you're delving into things that the normal American brain don't want to, they just don't want to be bothered with, don't want to think about, they don't want to, they just want to turn it off. But no, these people in here are my core few, and I know who you are. There's a core few fucking proud to be on your team. And I hope that even with my nasty language, Mary, that you're glad that I'm on your team. Because it is a team. Oh my God, I sound like I'm doing a management seminar or something over here. Oh, I can be mean. I just like to use the curse word. I say the word. Did you see that in my talk to text? I said the A word. She said the A word. Mary. Oh, Mary, we're going to corrupt you so bad. No, we're not. We're not going to do that, Mary. The choices I make with my life and my body, I would definitely not try to put on a lot of other people and say, this is what you need to do. Everybody has their own ways, Whatever your way is to being a moral person is not, it's not even valid. Just be a fucking moral, ethical person, and you are. You are. You've passed that test. You're part of the crew. I love it. Look, man, if you think that other people, you got to remember though, Mary, you can't assume that the people in your flock around you, you can't assume that they're all like you, which leads me to a huge question. And again, Mary, you don't feel obligated to answer this. What denomination, and it's okay, it's a personal choice. I want to know for a couple of reasons, Mary, if you trust me enough. Oh, I would never. I just push it hard. I just feel very religious today because I feel like that's the only thing that kept me from losing my stuff. I get you. I feel you. Let me see. Let me see if this is... do you have kids? I do not have kids. I have beagles. Or a beagle and 2 pit bulls. That's all I need. Every time we get together, it's a special time, bro. That's cool. I love to hear that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. Waving, don't lie to her, LOL. Don't lie to her. Look, again, we've all gotten to a place where we understand that our religious beliefs, you know, that it's that if I find the right people in a religion, I'll hang out with them. We can all hang out. We can have a good time, man. We'll have a good old time, all of us, with my Jim Jones glasses over here. Sorry. Speak the truth. What's up, banners? You're talking to each other. If religion conflicts with the spirit, it will be revealed as a religion of conflict. Those conflicted by religion don't know the spirit. The spirit is life, but one must give up theirs for spirit. You're Southern Baptist. Okay. All right, I can work with that.
Cool. Could you pass the ball?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Mary, can I be honest with you for a minute? I'm going to be completely honest. It's you and me. Mary. I mean what I say when I say that when you come in here and you talk to me, if you're a good person, we're probably going to get along. You know what I mean? That's just the way society should work. So the only that I know of so far denomination of Christianity that I'm having a real problem with here is Pentecostals, evangelical, you know, kind of the same thing. So, Mary, I just want you to know that, okay? I do have some issues with them. We're not going to talk about them right now. Just don't feel like doing it because it'd be a long thing. But I think some others may agree with me on that and kind of understand where I'm going with this. LOL, the spirit is not understood by the mind, but the heart knows the spirit. Thus, the mind can get in the way of the spirit, and a heart that lusts for the world has no room for the spirit. Orange Sunrise is coming in with the bangers late. Just coming with the bangers. Woo! Stuff to make you go, That's all it's about. Things that make you go, Mary Jane, he speaks his heart. Yeah, I think Mary Jane knows. Kind of gets the gist of what I'm talking about there with that one. And again, I'm not going to lump them all together because I know in there they're not all like that. So let me take it back a little bit. You're more likely to be on Liver Cheese's bad side if you're a Pentecostal. Just for reasons that we can talk about one night. We'll get into it. But I'm still going to let you prove to me you're a good human. I mean, we talked to a white supremacist in here. Mary, did you miss that? Y'all don't want me to speak on this subject. Yeah, we do, Wolf Eyes. Come on. Bring it. Mary can take it. Unless you're going to ream me, which you could be. I really like the Orange Sunrise stuff. She or he. Why did I go straight to she? That's an interesting question, isn't it? When I talked about Orange Sunrise, am I saying the name right? Yeah, Orange Sunrise. When I talked about you, immediately, I know nothing about you. Why did I say I like what she's bringing to the table? Think about that one. I think it's a good thing that I assumed you were a woman. Could be looked at as, I don't know, strange. But it's just what I went to. And women tend to be more nurturing. I mean, sorry guys, I love you all, but in general they are. Is that caused by society or just them as humans? See, we could go real deep with it, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Wolf, I appreciate you, man, keeping it civil. To be honest, my church is very conservative, but I'm a very open-minded person that is accepting and loving to everyone. Now, what you got to do though, Mary, is you got to get in there, and you gotta be Mary. Be Mary. Don't change anything, but let them see you being Mary. See what I'm getting at? Let them see you being Mary in action. Because that way, you know, even if you do have a very conservative person who's, you know, gone political or whatever, they're going to look at what you're doing, and they're going to look at that as the teachings of Christ. And see, religion's kind of gotten, it's some of them have gotten a little flipped right now. We got some weird stuff going on with them. Weird stuff. Mary Jane don't mean it's okay. Yeah, we got some weird shit going on. Hey man, I'll tell you, I like Jesus. I think Jesus was cool. I don't, whether he's real or not, I have no idea. I like the concept of Jesus. I think he's for the most part, I think he was a good guy. I don't, you know, could I dig up some dirt on him? I'm sure, but he's a good one. Buddha's a good one. Dude, the other day I was telling you I did a quote from Mahatma Gandhi, and somebody ripped me apart for quoting Gandhi. Like, oh, you would quote Gandhi. I'm like, well, yeah, he's one of the greatest minds of our universe. Why wouldn't I quote him? But yeah, they just, I don't know. Maybe they just thought I was he was multiple religions, by the way. He wasn't just one. He had several different ones in there. So when I say conservative, I mean like more old-fashioned living. Like, yes, they are against certain beliefs and they're against certain livings. Okay, I know what you're talking about. But we aren't hateful towards what we aren't mean. I have, hold on. Towards is like I feel some churches are. Yeah, I noticed that early on when I was going to my Pentecostal church. I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. And they're telling me, oh, you need to date. You don't need to date her. She's this or she's that. She's not our religion. I was like, man, look, you're already narrowing it down for me. Okay, I'm gonna have a hard enough time finding my special one. Look at me. And now you're telling me that I can't even date them if they're from a different religion. That's always one of those that I was like, no. Jesus was a spirit in the flesh, and the spirit never left him. Though he left the world, the spirit remains. Those who seek the spirit in their heart shall find it there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Open to Christ is the only way. Beautiful. I think you're all beautiful. I don't care how you got to where you're at. Grr, what man, Jen? Come on, bro. Look, man. Hold on, wait. The mind. Every time she came in here just to troll me with these deep thoughts. What man, Jen? What man, Jen? Come on, bro. I'm already lost. I'm already lost. So if I said something that offended you, I don't know, man. I don't know where it was. Oh, that women, that I go towards women, that I just think they're a little more nurturing. I love you, Wolf Eyes. Whatever it was I said, I'm sure it was probably just a misunderstanding. Or maybe it wasn't, but we're still going to be cool, right? You're one of the core, man. I need you in here. I need y'all. The mind follows what the heart is after. If one seeks religion, they won't find the spirit. If one seeks the spirit, they know all religion. Wow. Go to Orange Man. Why? Why do you want to talk about Orange Man? I think, you know what's funny? Wolf Eyes, I'll tell you a real quick one before I get out of here. I hear my better half coming in. Let me sign you off with this one about Orange Man. I ran into there's a guy that goes up to the bins. He's an old timer. I think he's Vietnam War. Shit, he might be World War II or Korean. He's old. He's up there, man. He's got to be 80 or 70 something. But I went up to him today and I wondered about the Venezuelan thing. I was like, I wonder what this old time military guy, he always wears his military hats in. And I've never known his religion, or not his religion, his politics. I've never cared to ask. It just doesn't matter. I like the guy. Guy's great. He's always positive. But I walked over to him today. I was like, I patted him on the shoulder. I was like, hey, man, what do you think about all this Venezuela stuff going on? And he was like, I think Trump's losing his mind. He said he's going to wind up getting us in a world war. And I was like, that's kind of an accurate statement there, coming from an old war guy. So whether he voted for Trump, I have no idea. I don't care. Again, I love the guy. He's a very positive person. But to hear him say it like that, he was just like, yeah. And I told him, I was like, and most of that oil from Venezuela goes to China. So, I mean, what's China going to have to say about this? You know what I mean? I mean, it's Night Mary, Night Mary. You have a good one. We're not talking bad. Look. Oh, the better half is definitely home. Yep, and no, he is right. Wolf, I knew you'd appreciate that, to run into that guy today. I got to get out of here. I got to go see my better half. Maybe you'll see a little bit of her on Saturday. Who knows? Love you guys. Thanks for coming in, and we'll see you next time, guys.